Hey, welcome back from one of our most important lessons with the BBBs, and hope you're nailing those better but believable thoughts. Those are certainly something that will just change your whole outlook and impact your life in amazing ways. So today we're going to do a technique. It's called the Emotional Freedom Technique, or EFT for short. And this is the one that when your anxiety gets above the five, that this is one that will bring it down. So it works the opposite of some of the others. The breathing, a lot of the techniques will do helps you when you're five or below to keep it low, to keep you calm, to keep you in a good place. This is one of the ones when it's higher, it's going to help you get it down to where then you can use the deep breathing and other techniques to kind of get you low. All right. On the other hand, this is one of the ones that if you're at a three and you try this, it's probably going to annoy you and make you more upset and anxious. So this one works great when your anxiety or depression is really high and you need to get it down, and then use the other techniques to keep it low and to keep you in a good place. All right, so the emotional freedom technique, it's based on pressure points in your body that can, release negative emotions. So I'll show you the pressure points first, and then there's kind of like we just did a better but believable thoughts, but good affirmative thoughts that go along with it. All right, so you use two fingers, first finger and middle finger, and there's different points on your body that you're going to tap on. So the first one is going to be if you take your pinky, go right down, right where your wrist and hand would come together. There's going to be a spot right there that you're going to tap on. The second one is going to be on the back of your head. So if you imagine somebody with a bald spot, it would be right where that bald spot is. The next one is going to be just above your eyebrow. Doesn't matter if you do the right side or the left side, but if you go right to the top of your nose, right where your eyebrow is, just above that, that's going to be the next spot. The next one's going to be just up to the side of your eye, right around where your temple is. Then you're going to go just underneath your eyes. And it's going to go between your nose and your lip. And it's going to go down to your chin. And then it's going to go back to your hand, go down your thumb. This time, not the pinky side, but the thumb side, right where your wrist and hand come together. All right. So those are the techniques. What you're going to do, though, is also say something affirming, just like the better but believable thoughts. So I do, like, unapologetically have a personal relationship with Christ, and I love to bring God and Him into all that I do. So for me, it's kind of Christian based, but if we can go other phrases or things at the end that may help you that could replace that. So let's say I'm feeling anxious. All right, so my phrase might be, even though I feel anxious, I know God is right beside me. All right, so I'm going to say that three times, the full phrase at the beginning and the end, and then the second part of the phrase throughout the rest. So for three times, I'll say, even though I feel anxious, I know God is right beside me. I'll do that three times. And then as I go with the other points, this is going to be God is right beside me. God is right beside me. That affirmative thought, and then I'll say it again when I get to the very end, saying the full phrase. So this is what it would look like. And again, you want to. It's hard to say how hard to tap. Do it so it's not annoying, but hard enough that you feel it. I guess don't bruise yourself, but you really just try it different. I guess strengths. Try it a little harder, try it a little softer. Figure out what works for you. So here's what it would look like. Even though I feel anxious, I know God is with me. Even though I feel anxious, I know God is with me. Even though I feel anxious, I know God is with me. 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 Even though I feel anxious, I know God is with me. Even though I feel anxious, I know God is with me. Even though I feel anxious, I know God is with me. And so as I do that on other people at times, sometimes if their energy's way up, and again, you're using this when your anxiety is pretty high, depression's pretty high, so sometimes you need to slow it down. And I'll purposely, like, they're repeating after me when I'm doing it with them, and so I'll do a slower phrase. So if I see them trying to rush through, or their energy level's so high, I'll do everything I can with my voice to slow them down. So I may be, even though I feel anxious, I know God is with me. And so don't be afraid to slow that down, find out what works with the speed, with the power. And like I said, when you get super anxious, super upset, everybody I've done this to in groups, I'll demonstrate it. Somebody will bring up a memory or something that will get them worked up, or somebody who's been having a really bad day. Like 100% of the time, it's been able to bring them under a 5, and then using the breathing and other things that we'll be learning to kind of get them to a really good place. All right, so keep trying that, and we'll see you next week.